It's baffling to me that Canada states that it wants a lasting peace, that it supports this two-state solution, but it won't even recognize one of the two states. And so, Professor Imseis, I want to read to you the quote we have from our Minister of Foreign Affairs. I'd love to hear what your response would be to her. The quote is, "We're working with our like-minded countries to make sure we identify what are the conditions for the right time." What's your response to that?
The conditions are set out in international law, specifically the 1933 Montevideo Convention relating to the rights of states. Palestine has a population, it has a fixed territory, it has a government that is capable, it also has the ability to conduct foreign relations. Those facts satisfy statehood at international law. Palestine is recognized by 149 other states. Get on with it.
Thank you for that. You've been really clear. We then also have Canada's foreign policy dictated as the following with respect to Palestinian statehood. The quote is, quote, "Canada is prepared to recognize a Palestinian state at the time most conducive to lasting peace." This is, again, a wording that doesn't seem to make much sense to me. What is your sense? What is the time most conducive to lasting peace?
Well, it is yesterday, because we know from the facts before us, as established in the United Nations record, including the ICJ record, that the occupying power is acting in bad faith and illegally. It is said openly, clearly, its legislature has said very clearly, there will be no Palestinian state. So if you're waiting for them to change their minds, not going to happen. That's why third states need to recognize the state of Palestine as a holding operation to make sure the occupying power ceases and desists. It's a preservation move.
Thank you, Professor. If I get one last question, you've also said at this committee that recognizing Palestinian statehood, your quote is, it's the least that Canada can do. You've spoken quite a bit about what's necessary with respect to the occupied Palestinian territories. Can you share more? If we talk about Palestinian statehood and we talk about a lasting peace, what are the implications if we want a lasting peace as it relates to the occupied Palestinian territories?
Well, the implications are that Canada needs to treat these parties fairly and equally and equitably as per international law. Israel has rights, including the right to territorial integrity and political independence, but Israel is not Palestine. Israel in Palestine is not Israel. And Canada needs to be very clear about that. And recognition of the state of Palestine has no implication on Israel at all, because Palestine is Palestine. If you recognize the United States, does that have an implication on Taiwan? No, because Taiwan is not the United States. It's self-evident. This stuff is so clear, and international law backs it.